Can I talk about the thing I finished?
Please, I'd love to know.
All right, the thing I have finished is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Are you actually shitting me right now? Are you kidding me?
Kind
I'm
of.
so proud of you.
No, hold on. Do you remember
I quit for
good? You remember what my little teaser was at the start of the episode?
Giving up. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So, my finish it this week is
Okay. I'm so excited for this.
there are so many things that I've started over
Yes.
the years.
Yes.
Fuck, I need to get back
Yeah.
to this. You know, I've started Metal Gear Solid on the PS1. I've started different shows. Like I started Echo, which I talked about on the podcast. I've started all these different things.
Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII. That one I'm dabbling back into. But
Jack and Daxter, Combat Racing.
that
Jack
one,
X, I should say.
yeah, Jack X, thank you very much. And we're continuing to do that.
Yeah.
But I think that I've realized sometimes I just need to let things go. So I've finished Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't completed it,
Wow.
but I'm just letting it go and giving up.
I am strongly opposed to this decision.
It's great. I had a list of things. I had a couple of options of different things that
You did a list.
I would say that I've finished. Like Horizon Zero Dawn, Far Cry 5 I jumped into 2 months ago. Metal Gear Solid was one of them. There's so many things that I've started. I was like, oh, these could be. But I was like, which is the most controversial? The Witcher 3 was an option. I was like, which is the most controversial for me to say, I'm giving up on this. I've finished it. I haven't completed it, but I finished it. And I decided just before the show, Red Dead Redemption 2 would be the best option. So I'm really glad that that's lined up with like so much. It's as if this show is scripted. It's wild.
Okay, this is wild. I have been away from the house and away from the PlayStation for about 8 weeks.
This would be the perfect opportunity for me to finish a long game.
Yes, that's what I thought you'd done. I thought you found the 70 hours or whatever it takes to finish this.
I barely touched the PlayStation while you'd be gone.
I got back and I had a Monday morning at home by myself. And she was like, I just want to be immersed in the big screen and the sound and the controller and the haptics, and I just want to open something up for a bit and not actually play. I don't want to get sucked in. I just want to play for a bit. And I opened up Red Dead Redemption because it's what you do for the quintessential PlayStation 4 or 5 experience of an open world thing. It's that or GTA, right?
I guess so, yeah. I jump into
Watch
Spider-Man,
Dogs,
but
I
that's
guess.
me personally.
You jump into Spider-Man. And I opened it up.
Sorry,
and I
swing into Spider-Man.
played for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Because swinging Spider-Man's better. And I walked around town, greeted 2 people, went, the greet button's pretty boring, I'm going to antagonize. He got up, started having a fist fight. I spent the whole time trying not to accidentally pull out a knife.
Yeah.
Eventually somehow punched him to death. Circle his punch. Took me at least 2 minutes of being beaten up to figure that out. Kept pressing square, which luckily is block.
The controls are so bad in that
Fucking
game.
looted him because why not? Got witness looting, ran away, stopped getting wanted. They won't recognize me the next time I go into town. It's fine. Tried to walk up a thing, slid down it because it was outside the playable area. Hated pressing X to accelerate.
Yeah.
And I just quit. I just left and I was like, well, that was Red Dead.
Did that quench your thirst? Or
Yep. It was like, that's enough. I looked at the pretty trees.
But okay, because I would probably have that experience and be like, fuck, maybe I shouldn't like video games. Like, this is actually really annoying. That's why something like Spider-Man is great. Swinging through the controls feel really easy and kind of satisfying.
I guess I'm saying I sympathize with this decision because for one of the best games ever made,
Hold up.
it's one of the worst games ever made.
You just said I am 100% opposed to this decision.
Yeah, but I sympathize with it.
Or empathize.
I think you're wrong, but I understand the frustration. Maybe you want to talk about it more and not just have me take over your section, but it shouldn't be so frustrating to communicate with the game because when the game is happening to you, it's good. But games are not a movie and you need to be able to exert your agency on the game.
Yes.
That's the whole thing.
Which takes a lot of effort.
It's just weird. So where did you get to? Will you dive into more about the story? Are you interested in spoil? Where are you at?
Okay.
Conceptually.
So I can't really remember. To be honest, the last time I played it was probably about 6 months ago. It's not like I played it recently and have given up. I just have decided one of the big things that it's been in the back of my mind since I started damn, I really need to finish this at some point. I just need to let loose. And so I don't know. I'm in Strawberry probably running around in circles like the rest of us, getting nosebleeds and gonorrhea or whatever.
That is one of the best jokes you've made on this podcast. That was just really immaculately crafted. That's just great understated delivery. That was great. See, I'll tell you when your jokes are crap, but I'll also give you credit. I will stop the whole podcast to say that was a good one.
I appreciate that.
That was good.
I don't know where I'm at. But honestly, that's how it's felt. Like, I've just been running. When every time I jump in, I'm like, I am not in this. I'm just running around in circles.
Yeah.
Trying to both experience the game and progress the story, but know that there's so much like side content.
And just stuff that you stumble upon.
That then I lose that sort of agency and momentum because I'm not doing the story stuff. But I also know some of the side content is only there for short periods of time when you're in a certain
it's only there in the evening because that guy just leaves in the morning.
Yeah, or like just between this one mission and the mission directly after it. That's the only time you can, I don't know, find Nikola Tesla or whatever.
You can find Nikola Tesla. Yes. Point taken in general.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. What was your other question? Where am I at? And
well, like, so you're not going to finish the game. You're not going to play the game anymore, but are you going to engage with the Red Dead mythos anymore? Are you like, just don't care?
To be fair, I've already been spoiled.
Yes.
Like, I know the fate of Arthur Morgan throughout the story. I know where that ends. I also, because it is a prequel to the first Red Dead, which I have not played.
Neither.
But I have played about 40 minutes of Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, which is a zombie DLC game for the original. I don't know. I vaguely know what happens in the story. I'm not too compelled by the characters, even though everyone fucking loves Arthur Morgan. And yeah, he's pretty good.
He's pretty good, but he's also like every conflicted cowboy protagonist ever.
Yeah.
Like he's every spaghetti western.
Well, is that one that you said from like the movie that you said?
Yeah. Yes, he is just Butch Cassidy.
Yeah.
No, he's the Sundance Kid.
Oh,
well, it changes over he grows
he's
as
an
a
amalgamation
character. He actually evolves over the course of this very long game.
You'd hope so.
Yeah, you would.
But I feel like he hasn't.
Arguably not quite enough to justify the length of the game.
It's like, same character, or like, it's just so spread out. Like, I started the game when it came out, which is like 2018 or something. It's been a long time. It's 5 years.
Do you know what this makes me want to do?
Cull some things?
Play through Red Dead Redemption again. Just talking about it, I'm like, yeah, it's so flawed. There's so many things that are wrong about the pacing and the gameplay and the interface.
But
I just want to hear his sweet, sultry tones.
This was not my main concern with bringing this up, but I did have a main concern and how it affect you. And is that you would become inspired by my stark decision making and disregard for other people's love for things.
Just start culling things.
Just start deciding, no, I'm not going to do this thing that I said that I'd do.
Like things that I'd said I would do on the podcast that I'm not looking forward to that are lots of hours in a video game.
Which one are you referring to in particular?
Like Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, yeah, like Crash Bandicoot, yes. That one we shook on or whatever.
Or whatever. Well, apparently nothing matters. You can just cull whatever you want now.
I want you to keep progressing through all of the things that I love, but I just want you to know I won't do the same.
You have no obligation to do the same. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I guess we're not starting Arcane then, the best TV show ever put to air.
So also, this isn't restricted to just video games, I feel.
Okay, so what
I'm saying is if I'm not enjoying Rogue One at the cinema, I should leave 15 minutes in.
When you said that you finished Red Dead,
Time is precious.
All right.
Money is precious, right? If you've bought a ticket to see a movie, money is precious. But you know what's more precious? You can always get more money. You can never get more time. Fucking leave if you don't enjoy something.
But you can also never see the third act of Rogue One in a cinema if you walk out, and that is worth money and time.
But what if you might not like it? Hedge your bets.
Hedge your bets by leaving?
Yes.
When you brought this topic,
is that the opposite?
You said that you were finishing
Red Dead Redemption 2.
But I realize now that what you are doing is starting a cull, not of Red Dead Redemption. That's just like that's the shot across the bows. That's like the warning shot of this long game that you weren't invested in that you started years ago. But you've said a couple of things in the last 3 minutes that have made me go, oh no, nothing is safe. This is like you're holding a little match and there's a long fuse that leads to like just everything you've ever started.
In this metaphor, am I also a bear?
And you're also a bear.
With the gasoline canister.
With the gasoline and the matches.
I thought, so you should have clocked onto this way early because just before we started recording this podcast, I was in the bathroom peeing and I yelled out to you. I said, I think I figured out what my finished it is.
I didn't put that
Well, I
together.
know what my finished it is. I just need to figure out the Trojan horse for it. Red Dead 2 is my Trojan horse. That is what gets it in this box in which we have constructed, the silly structure of this podcast. That is what allows me to have it as a finished it.
So earlier when I avoided spoiling Red Dead, I didn't have to do that.
There's a lot of people, the people might be like, yeah, Cowboys, trains, let me play it.
They're not going to finish it.
That's not true.
You know it and I know it.
You don't know who listens to this podcast.
That's true. They might have more guts than you.
Maybe that one person who's listening on their Google Nest Hub is doing so because their active device is a console in which they are playing Red Dead 2.
It's possible.
That person has been listening so much. I've been looking at the stats. It was like one listen from the Google Nest Hub. Now it's up to like 20 something. I am in love. Whoever the fuck, I don't know if I want to know or if I want this to be like a beautiful, this is a parasocial relationship where I am in love with the person who is listening on their Google Nest Hub.
So what else is on the chopping block? Video games make sense, but is there like books?
I'm not going back to Echo.
Oh my God.
It was good.
You
but
were
like,
such a fan.
Yeah, I liked it.
You were so passionate about that warehouse fight.
Yeah, it was a great warehouse.
It was a good warehouse fight.
I screwed myself up by watching the episodes not in order by accident, but
What? Oh yeah.
I watched like episode 1, 2, and then 4 for some reason. I probably won't go back to that.
I mean, I watched episode 1 and stopped, but I knew that going in,
Yeah.
that was a strong possibility.
What else? I don't know. There are things where it's like, I don't really like this anymore.
What about that book I gave you for like your 19th birthday?
Oh, Outlaws.
Yeah, Outlanders. Skylanders. It's Spyro.
Outlander,
in a
Spyro's
Scottish castle
adventure.
with a kilt.
Yeah, and he's gone through time and love.
Having sex?
Yeah, I don't know what Outlander is, but I feel like it's one of those things where a lot of women that I know like it in the same way that like
Bridgerton?
Yeah, or like smut books that we were talking about last week.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, this is probably a sex thing.
Or like Vanderbilt Rules or whatever the heck that was.
You think Vanderbilt Rules is a sex thing? It's like, here are the secret sex lives of high-end hospo in West End Hollywood.
Maybe. Oh, boy. Wow, I'm flabbergasted. This checks out.
That is a book that I still do want to get back to. Because I'll get back to that. But books are harder to cull because it's a thing that I physically have.
What about
and I can always go back to
the Harry Potter fanfic that you brought to the very first episode of Stinishedit?
No, that one I'm committed to finishing.
Okay.
I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
But that's one I don't know.
Yeah.
Get in the mood for.
Not the right vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it is something that I could cull, but I won't. That's one thing that's like, it's an achievement to have completed.
What else is an achievement to have completed?
Tell me, Reuben.
The longest fucking game anyone's ever put to screen.
Death Stranding?
Yeah. And I finished that.
Do you think I'll cull Death Stranding?
I am 100% sure that you will never finish that game.
Oh.
I dare and challenge you to finish that game. I don't think you can. I will say it right now here on the podcast that if you say I've finished that and you show me the receipts, I will say I stand corrected and I will not eat my hat, but I will put it in my mouth and you can film me doing it. I will put my hat in my mouth if you finish Death Stranding. Also, I'll buy you a big family pack of Tim Tams and you can have them all.
Oh, yeah, this is very compelling. See, maybe next or 2 weeks from now when it's my finished again, I come back and I say, I've finished not finishing. Well, finishing but not completing things. Eat your hat and I'm going to eat my Tim Tams. We'll both have a munch on something.
I don't think you can or will.
Fuck. We'll see.
If this works, it's a great hack. I don't reckon you could watch the first 3 episodes of Arcane. I don't think you could do it.
You're going to ruin my life, Reuben.
Yeah, I am. I'm kind of going mad on the power.
I just gotten to the point in which I'm like, it's okay if I'm not perfect and I don't have to finish all this.
So you've got a bunch of free time. You just cut Red Dead.
Well, no. Now you're pulling me back.
Yes.
You're pulling me back. I don't want to do that. No, I'm going to...
Come back to Papa.
Time is precious. Let me do the things that I enjoy with that time. What I'm saying is I'm trying to inspire other people. I'm trying to inspire...
You're trying to do a whole Marie Kondo thing, but I'm just like, yeah, but what if you wasted your time playing video games?
Yeah, what if you Marie Kondoed everything in your life? You say, thank you for what you've given me, which is like headaches and arthritis in the terms of Red Dead. But fuck off, I'm throwing you in the bin or whatever.
Holds up X button. You do not spark joy. Holds up, press and hold L1, tab twice on L2, roll the right stick around, and then press circle to select. You do not spark joy.
Holds up. Oh, fuck. Somehow I was just trying to hold something up, but now I've somehow stabbed someone, and now there's a one. Jesus Christ, that's thousands of dollars in old money. I was just trying to. What? No, fuck. That's what it.
Holds up, coach.
That does not
You do
bring
not
up
spark
joy.
joy. Bang.
Just trying to drink my whiskey and I stab someone and kill.
So easy to select the knife. Why is it so easy? I almost got beaten to death on Monday because I was trying not to pull out a knife on this guy. And then I played Red Dead after that.
And that's why I'm still wearing this shirt.
That's so lame.
I recommend finishing things that you don't complete.
Your finished it is I recommend not finishing anything.
No, it's finishing things that you don't
like
complete.
actually setting it aside.
Setting it aside, you finished it.
Yeah.
That's that time dedication that you had in your life. It's completed. You can wrap it up in a bow, whatever. Chuck it over your shoulder. Yeah.
Wow.
What are you gonna do?
What am I going to do with this information?
Yeah.
Can I have all your games?
Didn't think about this side.
I think you underestimated the extent to which
You
I was going to support you. I'm just going to exploit. I think if you told me this off the podcast, I'd be like, oh, that's great. Tell me more about like how you want to like organize your life around the limited number of hours we have left in the day. But you told me on the podcast, so I'm like, what can I get out of this?
It's being recorded legally. Anything they say, I can use against them.
This is a rare opportunity.
Let me know, listeners, though, if this has sparked anything.
Yeah,
in you.
I'd be keen to hear what people like that thing that's been hanging around, that cobweb that people want to clear out.
Yeah, that you can just decide, maybe I don't need to clear that cobweb. Maybe I just cut out that bit of the wall.
Yeah.
Man, it's gone. Write in, stinishedit@gmail.com.